All right, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom,
To the
shalom.
brother Amwan Wakar, here with the brother Ahab. We're from GMS England, GMS UK. First and foremost, before we start, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect.
Mm.
So we're going to get right into it, man. We're just gonna do a short lesson on the importance of the brotherhood, right? Because we've seen guys come and go, and a lot of them that fall out, they think they can go out there on the highways and the byways doing it by themselves, man. But that's not really how it's supposed to go, man. All right, we're supposed to go out and we're supposed to bear fruit, right? And and it's not just a matter of men meeting up every weekend to just to do the work, man. It's more than that. It goes outside of that. We're supposed to convene and spend time with each other. Eat, drink, do other lessons outside of the Saturday camp and stuff, and get to know each other as brothers, man. You know,
Mm.
at the end of the day, we're supposed to be here for one another. You can't be here for a stranger, right? No one in their right mind is going to have the same uh, feelings towards someone that they don't really know. Because we're out here, we're supposed to put our lives on the line for each other, man. Enough of me talking. We're just going to get into the scripture. So, brother, read what you got.
Right. To start off with, we've got Matthew 22, verse 36 to
Mm-hmm.
40. And it reads, Master, which is great commandment? Shalakia, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahushua HaMashiach said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thine heart, and with all thine soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is to
Slacking.
like
Let me stop you, man. Let me stop you. The reason why that's the greatest because once you do that, you're paying attention to the laws and the statutes and commandments, man.
Yeah,
So therefore,
right.
if you do that one, you're following all the rest. All right, they go hand in hand, man. You can't love
Mhm.
Yahweh Shem Shai
Yeah.
and not adhere to his commandments, man. All right, and that's all of them. Obviously, we can only keep what we can keep here, but we have to do our best. Read on.
Verse 30, 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On
Right,
these
and
two,
second, hold on. I just want to mention something because in the Christians love to use that. The
mm,
anti-Christians they love to use that, right? And they think it's talking about everybody, man.
no,
But it's not. This is talking about the Yahweh Shai is only speaking to the Israelites, man. All right. He said he came to save that which was lost, man. All right, the scattered. So he's not talking about the Edomites, the Ishmaelites, the Moabites, whoever you want to talk about. He's talking about Israelites, man. We
the
don't we
nation
don't
of
have
Israel.
any we don't have any love for these other nations
Mm,
because Psalms 83 tells you that we have
mm.
enemies, and that's all the other nations, man. All right, so yeah, man, read on.
And the last one, verse 40. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
There you go. Basically, solidifying what I said. Jumping the gun really on that one, but yeah, that's the point. You know, it's heavy, man. People underestimate uh the importance of the brotherhood, man.
Yeah.
All right, we try to look after each other to the best of our abilities, man. And becoming closer as brothers, it it enables you to call a brother out when necessary, man. You lift a brother up, or you can rebuke a brother, man. If he's going off, why? Because you care about the brother, man. You know, it's like blood brothers. They can do the same thing, right? So we have to get to that level with each other where we're not afraid to say how we feel. You know,
Yeah.
And because it's love, man. What the scriptures say, what open rebuke is better than secret love, man. You know. So yeah, that's how we. That's the levels we got to get to in this thing, man. And it's over. It takes time, and it takes purpose. You have to want to do that. You have to make time to, be around your brothers, man. All right. Uh, what else you got? You got something else? Was that it on that?
Yeah, that's on in that one. Yes.
Um, can you get me 1 second? Let me just check it.
All right.
Uh,
You may get some in the meantime.
no, no, sorry. Yeah, get me Ecclesiastes 4 and 9, Biblical Shah.
4 and what?
And 9.
4 verse 9. All right. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9. And he says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor.
Right, we share the same hopes, man. Right, we share the same hopes. We're like-minded, man. Right. So that's another thing we do when we're together, man. Don't we do that? We
Yeah.
talk about the kingdom, man. That's something that lifts our spirits, man. All right. You can't lift your spirits by yourself, man. If you're by yourself, who's going to help you to lift yourself up when you're down? Who's going to help you
Mm,
when you're sick or when you might need some money or something like that, man? You need men around you that are on the same, have the same mindset and that care about you, man, sincerely. All right. There's been a lot of fake guys that have come in and pretended that they're brothers, man. But when it come down to the nitty gritty, they weren't brothers, man. All right. They had their own agendas in this thing, man. Read on.
verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
All right. And what's it say next? Read that. What it's got next says next.
But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up.
So exactly. So if you're out there on the highways and byways, man, and let's just say you're teaching and whatever by yourself, and a demon jumps on someone that's listening to you, and next thing you know they want to attack you. Who's going to be there to help you, man? Who's going to be
Mm,
there to have your back to protect you, man? Because remember, this isn't about this thing isn't carnal, but sometimes carnality comes into it, right?
yeah.
Sometimes it can't be avoided, man. Right. So sometimes you have to get physical. Sometimes you have to have assistance and aid, man, from people that actually care about you, man. Right. Yeah. Read on.
Verse 11. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone?
Right. It's not talking about brothers laying down together, man. It's just it's metaphorically speaking, man. You know. At the end of the day, you're cold. You're out there on by yourself.
Mm,
It's a cold existence, man.
yeah.
Right.
Like if I may say, like a simple analogy, like when you're in the cold and your hands are cold, right? In order to warm your hands up, you rub them together, don't you?
That's right. That's right.
Causing that friction, and that friction brings warmth. So
Right.
you can't just rub one hand and get warm. So you need to have two to actually to bring that warmth. You see?
Exactly. It's beautiful. That's right, man. This isn't a Lone Ranger thing. Some guys have come out and said, "Oh, Yahushua spoke to me and told me I need to do this on my own." Well, that's a lie, man.
You know?
Because the scriptures don't tell you to do that, do they? The scriptures don't tell you to go out there by
No.
yourself. Um, yeah, yeah. Finish that. Finish it at
Verse
at verse 12, Baba Kusha.
12,
Well, I got
12, yeah?
something.
Yeah, yes. Okay, verse 12 now. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a third, and a threefold cord is not broken quickly.
Yeah, so like, read that again.
Right, verse Ecclesiastes 4, verse 12. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him.
Right, see? And what's that talking about? That's talking about your defense, man. Your
Mhm.
defense from from your brothers, man. Not from your brothers. Your defense coming from your brothers. You know, don't underestimate that, man.
Yeah,
Over the years, man, brothers have got closer and closer. And you know, I'll give you an example, man. Me and the officer your car was on the way to camp on Saturday, and we saw two elder brothers from that, you know, the central camp, and we just had to stop we just had to
yeah,
stop, man. You know what I
yeah,
mean? We just had to stop. You know, this is on like some main street in uptown London. Pulled up on the corner, jumped out, and it's just so simple for 2 minutes. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But we just had to, man, because it's a joy to see them. You know, it's joyous to see them out there doing the work. You know, we was happy to see them, man. You know, we saluted each other, and it's a beautiful thing. And we don't know them brothers that well, but we're getting to know them brothers, man, because now that all the camp, you know, now that as camps we're linking up together, you know, we
mm,
after camp we have, you know, we talk, we, you know, we sometimes we have a little drink and that. Ain't nothing
yeah,
wrong with that, man. All
yeah.
right, you know, so we it's beautiful, man. You know, yeah, man. Um, that's it on that, isn't it?
Just one more, couple more words.
Yeah, go
But
on.
but how but how can one be warm alone?
No, you read that, right?
Yeah, no, that is the end of it. I didn't finish
Oh,
it. I said,
oh, Salakia. So that was what? That was the end of verse 12, yeah.
oh no, Officer Salakia, I read that already. You're correct.
That's
It's
what I
number
thought. That's what I thought.
12. Yeah, 12. And if one prevail against him, two
Hmm.
shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
Right. See, so
Salakia.
even an increase in that number even strengthens it
Yeah.
even more, man.
Mm.
All right. It's a dangerous. Remember, the scriptures say that we're supposed to present our bodies a living sacrifice. So
Oh,
when we're
that's the spirit. I got it here. I got that
yeah,
here.
read it, man. Read it.
Right, I got it here lined up.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
I got a few of them, right? And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is all to do with the body, the same body,
Mhm.
right? Romans 12, verse 1 to 5. I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of our power, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto our power, which is your reasonable service.
Right.
Shall I continue?
Yeah.
And be not conformed to this world, but ye are transformed by the renewing of your mind, that
But
ye may
let's.
prove.
That's likely. I was going to say. Let's just go back a second because yeah, you know, so you know, present your bodies a living sacrifice, meaning that what? There's all sorts of reasons that our bodies are a living sacrifice, man.
Mhm.
Right? Because first and foremost, you're going to catch afflictions in this truth.
Oh,
That goes without saying. That without a doubt. You know, brothers are going to get caught in some form of afflictions one way or another. And on the highways and byways, man, you're open to attacks, man, physical and spiritual, man.
yes,
Right?
yes, yes.
But those physical ones, man, is where you need the protection from your archeum. All right. You know, certain places we used to have you know, we'd line up or whatever to teach, and you'd have a man on one end and a man on the other end, man. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Just keeping an eye out, you know, scoping out the situation, just making
mm,
sure that no one could, you know, attack. This word riles up the spirits, man.
yes.
Right? The demons jump on people and they want to attack you, man. Yeah, read on.
And be not, verse 2 now, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
And that
That,
renewing of the mind teaches us that, you know, it teaches us the sincerity, the sincere love, man. Not the love of this world. The love of this world is false, man. It's
Yeah,
not real, right?
yes.
That's
That's
not
it.
to say that nobody cares about anybody else out in the world, man. They don't understand how deep it really goes, man. We're talking about men that are willing to die
Mm,
for one another, man. The only other place that really happens is on the battlefield, man. Right? And that takes time because it what? Why? Because it's men. Like we're soldiers, remember? We're soldiers for Yahweh Shai, right? And
yeah.
basically, the soldiers in the military, man. You know, they have they're fighting for one common cause, man. Right? And they come up together. They go through the training together, just like the Arkham go. You know, the training that we go through is, the
Mm,
learning of the scriptures, the going out on the highways and the byways, man. The soldiers that go through their and their drills and all of that, and their marches and all stuff, and they become closer, man. And that's for a reason. So they're prepared to watch each other's back on the battlefield, man. All right. Uh, was there any more on that? There's a yeah,
well, I kind of go to the end to prove that we need each other, the body.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of our power.
Right.
For I say,
Yeah, it's like
continue.
yeah, read it.
For I say, for I say through grace given unto me, every man that is among you not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly according as the Lord our power have dealt to every man the measure of faith. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we being many are one body in Yahushua and Mashiach, the body, and every
Amen.
one member one unto another.
That's it, man. One body in your house shy. You know, one body, one. In fact, now you've read that.
The one baptism.
Yeah, get that. You know which one I want, innit?
Yes, I got it here. Right. Ephesians 4, verse 5. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power and Father of all, who is above all, and through all, and in you all.
Right, like-minded, man. You
Mm,
know, like-minded. You know, if you got a guy out there with you and he's not of the same not of the same mindset, man, you're asking for trouble. You know, his mind is not on the same wavelength as yours. He's not thinking the same way. You might want to risk your life for this guy, and he's not even prepared to do the same for you, man.
mm.
Right? And that in itself isn't the worst thing because at least you've been sincere. At least you've done your part. But that's a risk to you, man. Um, is that it on that?
Yeah, let me see if I can get some more. That was 26. Let me see. Um, verse 7. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of the anointing.
No, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it basically, yes.
Read. I want you to get for me just a quick one in Matthew, Matthew 18 and 20. And then after that, read it. You got something else, yeah?
I've got something else here.
Yeah. After that, read what you got, yeah. But read this one first.
Okay,
Matthew 18 and 20.
okay, officer. Matthew 18, verse 20. Right. For where our two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them.
Yeah, it says it all, right?
Mm.
You know what I mean? The gathering is where Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is, man. And that's not physical, it's spiritual, man.
Yep.
All right. You know, brothers, out there teaching, bouncing off one another with the scriptures and that,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
a lot, brothers calling for scriptures and, two men have the same scriptures. It's all spiritual, man.
Yeah.
Because why? Because you have to learn, about how your brothers work in this truth, man. And that comes over time, you know, understanding, you know, certain brothers, not every brother has the same connection, you know, let's just keep it
Yeah.
real. Not to say, but that doesn't diminish the level of love that a brother has for another brother,
Mm.
right? But it just means that some brothers have something more in common than they might have with another brother. That's all. But the love is still the same, man. And we have to talk about the love because love is important, right? The love of your brother is important, and this is what this lesson is all about: brotherly love, man. Now, the importance of the brotherhood, man. Um, yeah, read what you got while I look for something.
Right. I've got here First Thessalonians, and this is comforting one another again. First Thessalonians 4, verse 14. For if we believe that Yahushua Hamashiach died and rose again, even so, them also which sleep in Yahushua will our power bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of our power, and the dead in Yahushua Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
See, I know why you got that, man. Because
Yep,
that's the dream,
that's
isn't
the
it?
dream.
Like that's the dream, man. Being caught up with the argument that you've labored with, right? To get caught up in them chariots together, knowing that we all made it, because we all want each other to make it. There's no brothers out there thinking, yeah, as long as I make it, as long as I make it, I don't care. Nah, man. If you're thinking like that, then you're just a nigger, and you shouldn't even
Mm,
be in this truth, man. All right, simple as that. We want our sincere brothers to make it. We want to see each other in the kingdom, man. We want to kick back in the kingdom, right? And talk about this.
God,
I remember when we had to be out there on the highways and the byways in the
mm,
rain, sleet, and the snow when everyone was hating us. And then remember when the persecution came, the Jacob's trouble and all of that stuff. But look, man,
mm,
we're here, we made it. That's what we want to do, man. The brotherhood is supposed to continue on into the kingdom, man.
yes,
Right? That's the whole. This is a, we're building that temple, man. That third temple is being built right now, man. Spiritually, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's really and more so now than ever. We have to strengthen up, man, because it's about to get serious.
yes.
Um, get me, yeah, 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 yeah. John 15 and 12. John 15 and 12, man.
John 15, verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
So first and foremost, the Lord has commanded us to do that, man.
Wow.
Right? And it's not. He's not saying you must be forced, right? Because it's the truth that makes us feel this way. It's the experience. It's the years of toiling, right? And even brothers that come in, later, new
Yeah.
brothers, man. When they're sincere, you just know it. and it's something you can't fight that. You know what I'm
No.
saying? You can't fight having um strong connections to sincere brothers. It's that simple,
Yeah.
man. We're the only ones out here in the world that understand this and that feel this way. We are the only ones that know what's know about this truth, man. This is out. This is why Apostle Gabar calls it this thing of ours, man.
Mm.
It's not for everybody, man. There's only a
No.
small remnant of our people, which are men doing what we're doing, man. We know there's a few aircraft out there that are listening and learning and stuff and believe on Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and yeah, man. You know, much love to them, but the laborers, man. That's men, and we're all brothers, man. Anyone that is teaching us teaching what we're teaching in truth and sincerity, 100%. That's my brother, man,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I will love that brother the same way, man.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, and that just goes to show that even without having a long-standing relationship with other men regarding this truth, you can still love a brother that you don't even. We watch brothers from across this across the pond, man,
Mm.
and we
Yes.
love them brothers just the same, man.
Same way. That's true.
We want them serious, sincere brothers to
That's
make it.
true. That's true. And another
Uh,
point that I may say, um, it's like, when you go to camp and when a brother's missing, for whatever reason, you feel empty, you see, because it's always that same body all the time. So when
mm,
it's one is gone, like, he might be after work or he's not well or something. When he's missing, you feel that emptiness in the in the chain, you see?
yeah,
So
we want the whole body there, man.
the whole body.
The whole body. Um, yeah, read on. Verse
The same
13.
one,
Verse 13.
13. Great love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
Right. See, greater love hath no man than this. Of course. What's
Yeah.
greater than laying your life on the line for your brother, man? All right. There is nothing greater than that, you know. And that's a certain way to make it to the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
No one, we're not saying that we want that situation to arise, but that's a certain way, man. The Lord is
Yeah.
gonna that the Lord is gonna look at that as a noble and heroic thing that you've done in the truth, man. Right? That you've sacrificed yourself for your brother, man. Sincerely, you know. Can you read on to? I can't even see properly. Yeah, just read on to verse 17. But I'll
17.
probably stop you in between. We get one more,
Okay.
one or two after this.
Okay. Verse 14. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. Commandment again.
Right,
Verse 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you.
so Yahweh Shai is calling us friends, man. Yeah, look, we do serve him, man, but that's not what he's saying here. We are servants of Yahweh Shai, man. We are servants of Yahweh Shem Shai. But ultimately, he's our big brother, man.
Yeah.
Right? He's our big brother, man. Uh, yeah, read on.
Verse 16 now.
Mhm.
He have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain.
Right, so bring forth fruit, man. That means you're supposed to increase. A man goes out, yeah, he teaches his word, and through the spirit he calls out to the elect and he increases, his camp as we call it, would increase in fruit. He'll bring more men into the fold, man,
Yeah.
to continue teaching this word, man. And this is what this is about. Why? Because we're just all we're here to do is to fulfill the word of the Lord, man, right? Which is go out, teach the word on the highways and the byways, and call that to the elect, man. Gather the elect. You know. Yeah, read on.
That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. Right.
Right, and last one.
These things I command you, that you love one another.
Right, there you go again. It's a commandment, man. If you're by yourself, you can't even fulfill, but you can't even fulfill that commandment.
No.
You see, so you have to have a brotherhood, man. Even if it's two of you, man. What did we read earlier? Where two or three are gathered in my name.
They're
I'm
mine and me.
paraphrasing. There am I in the midst. You know, two or three, man. It didn't say where one. It says we're two or three, and obviously that means more. 2, 3,
Yes.
5, 10,
Yeah. Yeah.
15. You know.
Hmm.
You got any more scriptures?
Nothing else, officer. I don't
All
have
right,
nothing else.
let's get one more. Let's get one more, man,
All
and
right.
then we close, man. Uh, um,
You see, even doing lessons like this, that speaking on brotherly love, that even brings you, because we have to be like-minded. Okay.
yeah,
So because this is a topic we're speaking about, I feel that in the spirit, and you also feel that in the spirit. So if you put that both together, that is even more extra, more love, isn't it? You know what I
yeah. Of
mean?
course. Neither
So it's
one
a
of us
nice
is
feeling.
neither one of us is sitting here. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. Neither one of us is sitting here thinking, "What's this? What are we talking about here?" We're both
No.
absolutely understanding of
Yeah.
how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
All right. This is it's natural. Now you can say that in the world, man. Like before you come into this, you don't know it's going to be like this. Really, you don't really know. Certain things happen in this truth, man, where brothers really start to know each other, and it's things start to really click together and gel, man, and you really
Yes.
become that body, right? We know each other, man. We know how each other's work, you know, and that comes over time. Yeah. What this is one quick one to finish off here. This is get Galatians 6 and 10, and we'll close out on that one.
Galatians. Yeah.
Hmm.
Galatians 6 verse 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them whom are of the household of faith. Oh, that's beautiful.
What more is there to say than that, man?
Wow.
You know, I'm not even have to break that down, man. Read that one more time.
Galatians 6 verse 10. As we therefore op- as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them whom are of the household of faith.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Mm,
that's what we're supposed to do, man.
yeah.
Look after your arca, man. Don't be fake like them Christians, man. You know, they need when you need help. I'll pray. You know, they just all they want to do is pray, right? Which is
Mm,
nothing wrong with that. But they're not even praying to who they're supposed to pray to anyway. So
yeah.
their prayers don't mean shit. All right.
Yeah.
Now when we pray sincerely. We pray to the power, man. Yahweh
Yeah.
Shem Yahweh. And
Yeah.
when sometimes and it's not all about prayer, man. Sometimes you have to dig deep in your pockets, or sometimes you have to take some time out for a brother to do things for a brother. You know.
Yeah.
So we're not just saying it's money and stuff. Sometimes it's your time, right?
True.
And to add to that, not everything is you have to inconvenience yourself. You have to inconvenience yourself for your brothers, man. Right? That's another thing.
Yep.
and I was and on the flip note of that, on the flip side of that, I should say, is that, you know, get that pride out of the way. Because when you need that help from brothers, man, you need to get rid of that pride so you can ask them. All right. So that's all I had to say, man. That's it on that. But we you know, we're gonna close out on that. Lord, when it was edifying, and yeah, man, we're gonna give all praises on the glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Dash, and double honors as always to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who were well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.